What's up, everyone? Welcome to a quick Bitcoin update. I was just about to jump to the gym and then I thought, hey, I need to update the people on what is happening with Bitcoin, what is happening in the crypto market, since nothing is happening and everyone is like, what the hell is going on? So we're gonna go directly into the charts, guys. This is the current Bitcoin chart. As we see, we lack a lot of volume. Nothing is really happening. We had the Bitcoin ETF approval over here, pushed high, came back down. We have a lot of wicks over there, so price couldn't get up, couldn't finish the sequence that we talked about last time. And obviously, if you are new to this, check out the first updates, or at least the update before, so you know like where we are currently. And since we had a buying zone over here, which I entered as a trade, took out on break even, and the other one I hit stop loss, we broke this bullish level, key level, which is this one here, which is the 50% correction of the whole sequence at the end of the day, which is this one. Now, after breaking this one, we are more focused on bearish, and I truly believe that right now the next target, since we are really missing these key levels and we are not reacting in these key levels, and we're also turning more bearish, we see Bitcoin going, and here again you have the red line for the BTC ETF approval. So now my next target and my next goal would be seeing Bitcoin going to $30,000 per Bitcoin and then rebuying. So I'm not gonna do anything, especially not buy right now. We are very, very high in price. We see these wicks over here that didn't get filled. So price tried to get up, but was pushed down all the time. So Bitcoin is not ready yet to make these 50K highs. I truly believe we can maybe go up again a little bit, but we at the end of the day need to come down, and that's what I've been saying all the time, is that we need Bitcoin to come down to $31,000, $32,000. So buying would be at 32,000. That's where we start. That's the whole correction level of the whole sequence that we started since beginning of the year. The bearish market ended, the bullish market started. So all of this structure over here, this blue sequence, which was beautifully built, finished, overextended, and is missing volume now over here. So we are missing volume to push higher. Understand that the Bitcoin ETF was launched at a very, very high price, and we're going to talk about why is it not pumping more, why is nothing happening. We'll talk about that in a second. Now we focus on the technical side. So re-entry, and then also EMA 200 coming into this line. So re-entry is $32,000 per Bitcoin, which I'm going to wait for. Now I'm going to try a sell position once Bitcoin retraces a little bit and opens maybe a new sell position. So what we maybe could see, and what would be nice, is this bearish move over here, this whole sequence coming back, correcting, and maybe coming into the selling zone over here, and then over there we can sell, and I would sell to then see something like this Bitcoin from here coming down, then at the end of the day correcting here into our 50%, coming or getting bearish and then coming down, and from here on we rebuy. Okay, I truly believe that's gonna happen. People are not ready to buy Bitcoin and enter at that price of 47, 46, something like that, very high price. Also, what we see afterwards, now after the Bitcoin ETF really launching, is that the Bitcoin ETF was priced in. So priced in means that the anticipation of the Bitcoin ETF was already priced in and led to this move. Okay, on a technical side, what should have happened is that Bitcoin goes from here to here. Okay, somewhere here we start with the Bitcoin ETF stuff and price just rallies up even more. So this whole move over here that we are seeing is just like we're finishing the sequence and we have another big push into a new level, is all sell the rumors, buy the rumors, sell the news. Okay, so we are buying the rumor, Bitcoin ETF is coming, price goes up. So Bitcoin ETF is already priced in, then the rumor becomes reality. It is news then, so it turns into news. The rumor changes into news, and what happens next is that price drops and we are not getting up. So very, very low volume, nothing really happening. So the major question that I went into and I asked myself about is, okay, so I started to ask myself the question, and I just will read my thoughts, because I always define my own thoughts. So I message myself kind of. Sometimes I do that on Twitter, sometimes I do it on WhatsApp on myself, sometimes I do it with other people. But I said, how come the BTC ETF is going so well, but the BTC price is staying at the same or decreasing? Okay, and then I said, is it because they are selling their holdings accumulated over the last few months or years, grayscale? So the ETF was priced in. Thanks for the help. Okay, so I added, or basically tagged Fred, because he's definitely someone that I follow and he knows best. Didn't respond, but kind of respond on his own website. where he also says that currently with the volume coming in, right, they are, the first week was positive, net positive. They're saying, okay, enough people and investments is coming in, but at the same time there's also so much OTC happening, which means stuff that we don't even know in the bag, people buying, selling crypto. But for now, what is very interesting is this graph over here. So this is the BTC ETF holdings over time. Okay, so this one is, for example, GBTC, so Grayscale, which is the largest. Okay, GBTC, so Grayscale, has lost 53,000 bitcoins over 6 trading days, so about 8,800 per day. The new 9 ETFs have gained 79,000 BTC per day over 6 days, so about 13,000 per day. Net, we have added 4,200 BTC per day. Okay, so net, we are in profit. So net, it means we are getting more bitcoins. Okay, they are buying more bitcoins for the ETFs than they are losing. Okay, now why Grayscale exactly is losing, I don't really know. Didn't get into that too much. If you know, maybe drop below into the comments. But what that means is that why, and that's the final answer to all of this, that's what most people are asking me, and I didn't have an answer for it, is why with the ETF, and most people saying they are net positive, why is the price not moving? Because some of them, like Grayscale, they are losing Bitcoin, they're selling off Bitcoin. Well, basically they're probably selling off Bitcoin, but not like adding net value into the ETF, right? So there is no volume coming in right now, and that's what we said, especially in the last updates in the beginning. The Bitcoin ETF is probably and very most likely not gonna be a price pusher right away. It's gonna recorrect, and that's what we're talking about all the time, 32,000. And now even with the next days, this volume missing, and especially looking at Ethereum, building this bearish sequence over here, which is already activated and confirmed. Okay, a beautiful bearish sequence, which is this one over here. Okay, so we have the high, low, recorrected, reacted, activation of sequence because price fell below a point, which is an activation of the sequence. Also the EMA 200 coming in. This is our new selling zone, and from here to here we can sell. So from currently selling what we 2511 to 2195. So all of this shows me that we are having bearish confirmed sequences in Ethereum. Bitcoin, it's not as beautiful so far. It's just like very ugly price action, and we are definitely missing volume, as you can see over here. So you see this wick coming down, it gets bought off, there's still buyers in there, then it drops back down, new level, comes up again. So same thing over here. So price action, you know, in terms of price action, all of this is a very at the end of the day, very ugly price action. It's a very ugly price, you know. So you just see this consolidation over here. So I am very short that we're gonna go to 32,000, excuse me, and then that's where I'm gonna re-enter. So I'm gonna hold all of my positions, not do anything but rebuy at 32, and if I find an entry for a sell position, I will sell probably Ethereum, because Ethereum has a way better move right now, way better market structure, where it's easier to enter. So our entry would be something like that, which would be entry here at 2.511 or 2, stop loss in between 0.786822. And then also take profit obviously would be next buying zone in Ethereum is actually over here, which we already plumbed into, okay, which is buying zone 2410. But I truly believe we can go way lower, because at the end of the day we still have a lot to correct in Bitcoin too. So right now, yeah, that would be the buying zone, but I would truly believe that if I sell from here, I would take my profit here. I still truly believe that we're gonna go lower. Okay, so we can still, what we can do is we can take the whole correction level, which then from the primary sequence, okay, primary sequence is this one, which is 1,765, okay, because if you check the same way we checked on Bitcoin, this is the whole sequence. We finished the sequence beautifully, so everything is going as perfect as planned. So don't think that something is not going well. It's in our system, everything is defined and going well. Our re-entry would be over here, which is 1.78 to 1.781, something like that. Okay, so that's where truly I believe Ethereum Bitcoin is gonna go. We're still gonna see a 30-40% correction of the price, and that's also what we said when it comes to total market volume. Okay, when it comes to total market volume, what we said in the last updates is that with the ETF and launch, we're gonna push price up here which we did, okay, we are missing a couple of points. We are missing probably 2%, okay, 1.3%, which is a finished sequence. So this is a finished sequence. From there, what our system tells us to do, once a sequence is finished in the market, which is target C, okay, defined by the fib extents, okay, so high, okay, 0 high, first correction, this is our sequence level, 1618 and 200 or 2%, basically 2, but it means 200% correction, okay, up. Then from there on, we take the whole correction level, which is the one that is already in here, and that would be over here. Now, if we go from current price, okay, to our low, it's 20%. If we go from Bitcoin to where it should go, current price, we're talking about 23%. If we go from Ethereum current price to our re-entry zone, we are talking about 28%. So it makes sense that we are seeing these targets, and I'm looking bearish to Bitcoin. So for everyone that thought, hey, Bitcoin ETF, I'm just gonna buy and it's just gonna go up, obviously not. That's not how it works. And the market is getting smarter. You see that. You see how the market is getting smarter, right? Still many people lost, but net, we are still profit in Bitcoins accumulating in the ETFs, but also understand that Grayscale and others have been accumulating, MicroStrategy, for example, and then especially Grayscale, they have been accumulating a lot of Bitcoin in the past, right? And they still have them. So we don't need currently new Bitcoins from the market, okay? As we see again, net, we have added 4,200 BTC per day currently, okay? And that's not a big price mover for anything. So at the end of the day, this is a very good website, Hey Apollo, to see a Bitcoin ETF tracker. So as you can see over here, let us just reload it to make sure we are having the right facts and data. Grayscale currently holds 566,000 BTC. We have BlackRock has 28, Fidelity 24, 10, 111. Okay, so these are all the biggest ones that have all of the holdings. And if you can see here, ETF BTC holdings over time. Okay, you have GBTC. And then you see the GBTC January 10, 11, 12, 13, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. We are seeing a decrease, as you can see over here. Okay, so we have on the blue side, let me see, blue side 619,162, and then we sold off to 567. Okay, so there's a lot of Bitcoin that has been, sold from Grayscale side, or basically, decreasing their holdings. Okay, that could be realistically due to them not having enough volume coming in. They're not needing the Bitcoins right now, and just selling off, making a profit until more people and buy them back. So the whole game for them probably is going to be the same thing as what I'm saying. It is waiting until total market cap, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they all correct 30-40% and then buy them back. Selling them now means they're gonna buy them back for 30-40% with customer money instead of them doing it self, and they get fees on it. So they have a lot of Bitcoin, they have accumulated of Bitcoin, and we still need to see lower prices. Okay, with that being said, that is the current game plan, and that is the answer why, even though they are net profit, we are still not seeing any price change, because the volume going in is still way too little, right? Still most, and that's something else that Fred said, which is very, very smart and I like. He said, and I'm gonna just repost this one because it's insanely smart. He said that currently we have a lot of Bitcoins just holding. Okay, so he says here's how I think of volume. Most of Bitcoins are purely dormant. Dormant means they're just somewhere. Okay, they're sleeping. There are 2 million coins on exchanges. That's what drives volume. Okay, so what drives volume is money on exchanges. There are 2 million coins, just like not doing anything. Well, now there are 650k coins on ETFs. Okay, so in total we have 650,000 in the ETF. That's going to 1 million coins by the end of the year. Options are also happening on ETF. Even if the exchange coins stay at 2 million, the ETFs will represent half that active coins. With the lower fees, better security, better reporting, etc., the volume will move from exchange to ETFs. Okay, so most likely very big holders will move their money into the ETF because it's lower fees, more security, and so on. At the end of 2004, half of the exchange traded volume will happen on the ETFs. ETFs will have 1/3 of total volume. By 2025, the two will be equal. Okay, so that's insane. I mean, I completely understand it, and I see where it comes from. So right now, what we need for Bitcoin to push is we need a big correction. From there on, the players coming in, people really getting a good price, because no one's gonna go in right now. Smart money is waiting. Okay, So dumb money is buying, losing, losing their position, stop losses. Smart money is just waiting until we drop, okay? Everyone's losing belief now. The ETF came out, nothing is happening. Always go back to the gold example that I gave you, right? The gold example that I gave you is at the end of the day that after gold came out, right, the ETF, we dropped 30%, kind of funny, right? That's what we are anticipating also in Bitcoin. And from there on, we doubled volume, and I will show you again one more time. So we're gonna go back here to this blue line, which is basically the gold ETF launch, okay? And as you can see over here, we have the gold ETF launch, and you see what happens is that we from here on drop, okay? We drop 10%, okay, from highest price to bottom, about 20% what I said, and from there on it took off, which also meant we had correction level, which is this one, right? And we hit perfectly 50% correction. That's the entry that we are looking for right now in Bitcoin. And then from there on, we started to push up, right? We did until highest point, let's say before we had a major correction, which is this one, okay? We increased in 10 years 123%, which is insane for gold. Don't think about that. Don't forget that. And then obviously until now, it is insane, okay? So until entry of the ETF at the end of the day, okay, and I'm trying to look for our little red dot over here, or red arrow, I mean. From there, from entry, we have 500% in a gold ETF, okay, that's 5x market volume, and that's what we're looking for in Ethereum. We are going to look for the 4x, 5x, which is $120,000 for Bitcoin, right? And that's the game plan. With that being said, guys, I just wanted to share one thing with you because I posted on my story and so many people messaged me, and then I'm like, hey, if so many people message me, I'll rather just get an affiliate link because I'm going to recommend it anyways. There's no loss. And I've been testing a lot TradeZella, which is a platform where you can track your trades. As you can see, for example, here is my Cortana funded challenge, which is currently 2.745 in profit. You have a trade log, so you can journal, and it helped me a lot. So you can journal your trades. For example, AUD CAT, I traded this one, perfectly executed. I put a link in there, shows every stats, everything. So this is not like I'm doing any, how do I say, like marketing for it, but I will just share what I really believe is good, and I liked it, and I'm testing it since 2 or 3 months. I don't have a lot of benefit. If you want to get it, just get it. You don't need to take my link. If you want to get it, then the link is below with the link. Do whatever you want. I just feel like I need to share this because I have never been good in journaling. Journaling has helped me a lot in trading, obviously, and you should journal. One of the biggest and most important things when it comes to trading, you can add your MetaTrader account, automatically upload it. Don't want to do marketing for it, check it out yourself, but I think it's really cool. I've posted in my story, many people ask me, and apparently there's an affiliate link. So check it out, I really like it. With that being said, that's the game plan for Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're gonna wait for the re-entry sell. Gonna be a risky one, but the one that we need to take. Gonna sell it to $32,000, and I'm gonna put money aside, continue to put money aside to reinvest on 32,000. That is not investment advice, no financial advice. That is my opinion, and with everything that you just said, that's how I form my opinion with the technical and the fundamental side. We are net profits. We are net in profit when it comes to the ETFs, but still, there's too many coins on these ETFs already where we are not seeing any volume buying off. These big hedge funds are not buying any crypto right now, but they will in the future. Very sure about that. So with that being said, guys, see you in the next one. Don't follow, don't like, don't care.